students, welcome to the session. This is Shweta Roy, your English Master Teacher at Vedantu. Hope all of you are doing amazing. And today we have to start with Old Man at the Bridge, ICC Grade 10th in one shot. So the chapter that we are going to deal with, that is one of my favorites and very important chapter, crucial chapter. I hope you have already visited the Umang series related to this chapter in the other channel that we have done, where we have completely discussed the entire chapter critically. And also I think I've done this in English channel as well, so please do visit those videos if you haven't yet, because they contain the complete explanation, and today we are going to revise it in one shot. So I hope you are prepared for that. The moment I'm going to ask you the questions, I want the answers exactly in 2 minutes in the chat box, right? So the type of questions that can come in your exams, exactly that is the pattern that we are going to follow in today's session, guys. So please pay attention and try to answer them in the chat box as far as possible, right? So The Old Man at the Bridge is by Ernest Hemingway. All of you should know that. First of all, the author's name, please don't forget that. Ernest Hemingway is very important author, is an important author. He's an American author, and he is very famous for his short stories, right? So very important, and this is one of his short stories as well. So this is the first extract taken from Old Man at the Bridge, right? An old man with still rimmed spectacles and very dusty clothes sat by the side of the road. There was a pontoon bridge across the river carts, etc. He was too tired to go any further. So this is exactly from the very beginning of the passage, as you can understand, very beginning of the story, right? Where the author describes the old man, and he is, trying to cross the bridge, right? So that's all. The first question is okay. The first question was, I guess, what is a pontoon bridge? Sorry, I missed the question. 1 minute. I'll just write it here. Okay. Right. So that is a question. And what is a pontoon bridge, guys? It is also known as floating bridge, right? Okay. It's also known as a floating bridge. You should understand that, which floats. Okay, uses floats or shallow draft boats to support a continuous deck for pedestrian and vehicle travel. The buoyancy of the boat supports the supports limits the maximum load that they carry. Most pontoon bridges are temporary, used in wartime. Okay, this is so these bridges are temporary and they are used in wartime. So you can understand floating bridge. So definitely they are used in wartime and civil emergencies. So that is all about the pontoon bridge. And this old man, he was trying to cross that bridge. So here there is a, meaning, symbolic meaning. So please also note the symbolic meaning of that pontoon bridge, okay, which I have explained in the Umang series as well. Right, so if he crosses the bridge, he is going to, land to a safe path. So it is the crossway, or it is going to lead him to a safe path, right? So so please take out the symbolic meaning from the other Umang series where I have explained, because this entire chapter is full of, it's rich in symbolism, right? So this bridge also, old man at the bridge, so definitely the title is very symbolic here. So at the bridge is at the crossroads, so he is on his way to safety, but does he, is he able to cross that bridge and land to a place which is safe? So that is the question. Please include that as well. Okay, so I hope you are enjoying the session, guys. And if you want to join us further and score 100% marks and 100% knowledge, then definitely you can visit the link in the description box and pinned comment. You can avail unlimited live classes with fun and high level quizzes and compete with the students throughout the world. Live interactive replays. You can avail interactive replays with live quizzes and leaderboards, and the downloaded content, okay, you can avail with handwritten notes of master teachers, right? And सबसे बढ़िया, the best part is your doubt solving. You can solve all your doubts with the help of the class teachers who will be sitting along with the master teachers, and they are only and only for solving all the doubts that you have. So no more doubts is, remain. It's not going to remain anymore in your mind. It's not going to pile up. It is going to be clarified live at the same time in the class. And after each and every session, you will have assignments. If you solve that, you will be able to see that you are absolutely thorough with whatever you have, the lesson that you have learned in that particular session. Because after each and every session, you will have assignment related to the topic that has been done in the class. So that is going to be very, very, very important and crucial and very helpful for all of you. Quality tests we also conduct, and we give you the performance report of that test. So that will help you understand where you stand. Plus, you can avail 5,000 plus micro courses and crash courses for competitive exams. That too in less price. So you just need to visit the link in the description box and the pinned comment. Use the coupon code SWREPRO. And this is the discount offer that you can avail. ठीक है? SWREPRO is going to give you this at 2159 for a month, and 7200 till June 21. Okay, that actually brings down to 11 rupees per class and 7.2 per class till June 21. Okay, so now we will move ahead with the next extract. There were not so many carts now and very few people on foot, but the old man was still there. Where do you come from? I asked him. From San Carlos, he said and smiled. And it continues till various animals, he said, and shook his head. I had to leave them. So here there is a conversation between the narrator and the old man, right? So the first conversation between the narrator and the old man. So let us have a look at the very first question related to this passage. Why did the old man leave his hometown? Why did he leave it reluctantly? Reluctantly means he was hesitating to leave his place, right? So why was he hesitating? So the answer is the old man had to leave his hometown due to the war, as town was being evacuated. He left it reluctantly because he had to take care of his animals and he did not want to abandon them, right? So when having said that, you also need to mention some other points. That is, again, what is the author trying to show through this? Okay, what is the purpose of the author? Why is he trying to show an old man, leaving his home, evacuating his home? So this is definitely showing the effects of war. Okay, effects of a war-like situation. Effects of war-like situation. No, it's a war itself. So effects of war, okay, on a common man. Okay, what he has to go through is displacement. Okay, and the trauma that he has to go through when he is evacuated from his home. He has to leave everything, right? So let's imagine if this happens with any of us. Then the kind of trauma. We had been living in a place since so long, and we are suddenly told to leave that hometown because there is a war like situation. Okay, there's a war, right? So that is very, very, very difficult. It makes it very difficult for a common man, right? And we are not even involved in any of these complicated situation. So basically we are puppets in the hands of, it makes it makes us puppets in the hands of the greater forces or greater power. Okay, so this is not, there is nothing, we become so helpless, right? So it also underlines that helplessness. Okay, this also underlines the helplessness that the common man has to go through. This old man has to also go through this kind of helplessness. He's helpless, he has no other option but to leave his homeland. So that reluctance shows his helplessness as well, because he's left with no other option. He's reluctant, but still he has to go. He does not want to leave, because of course he's attached to his homeland, he's attached to the animals that he is taking care of, right? But still he has to leave because of the he's forced to leave, right? So these are the points that you also should mention, and that is how it is going to enhance your answers. Okay, so next question is, what did the narrator see on the bridge when he returned? Okay, so what did he see? The narrator, when the narrator returned, he saw that there were only a few carts and very few people on foot, but the old man was still there, right? So there were few carts, few people, most of them had landed safely. They had gone to the other place which was safe. But the old man, he was still struggling. He still could not go, right? So this actually symbolizes the fact that he had already, died mentally. Okay, so he had already died mentally. He was not, the moment he left his home, he had lost all hopes to live, right? So the moment he left his home, right, he does not want to live. He does not want to live, and therefore he struggles. And at that, juncture. So bridge is like a juncture, right? It is going to land you to a safer place. But if you do not cross that bridge, how are you going to land to a safer place? But as if the old man doesn't want, he is very tired, right? So tiredness also is not just physical tiredness, it is also mental exhaustion, right? So it is definitely talking about the mental exhaustion that the old man faces, which again points out to the mental exhaustion of all common people during this war, right? So please point out all these so that your answers are enriched. You have to point out the symbolic meanings constantly whenever and wherever feasible. Right, next extract, guys. Next extract. There were three animals together, he explained. There were two goats and a cat, and there were four pairs of pigeons. So here he is talking about his animals whom he had to leave far behind. This is not a good place to stop, I said. If you can make it, there are trucks. So if you can make it where? If you can make it to that safer place, right? There are trucks up the road where it forks for Tortosa. So the narrator wants the old man to be safe, right? But he is also helpless, just as the old man is helpless. But the narrator is also helpless, which kind of equates both. Okay, right. So why did the soldier tell the old man that it was not a good place to stop? Very, very simple. I think all of you should give me the answers in the chat box. Keep giving me the answers in the chat box so that you also practice, right? So the enemy was advancing, and soon their planes would launch bombs on the bridge. So definitely this is showing what? Again, impact of war. Okay, destruction caused by war. Okay, that is, they are going to launch bombs on the bridge. So of course the bridge is going to be broken, right? It's going to be destroyed completely. And if whoever will be staying, whoever will not be able to cross that bridge, their lives would also so be destroyed. So death hovering. Okay, death hovering, right? So that is also shown in the passage. Okay. Okay, so that means the old man is completely left to his fate. There is nothing much that the narrator could also do about the old man, just as the old man who also could not do much about the animals. He had to leave the animals, right? Similarly, the narrator also had to leave the animals. He could just suggest him to go to a place, safe place. That's it. Just as the old man also wished that the animals could be safe, but both of them were powerless, were helpless. They were like puppets in the hands of greater powers, right? So that kind of equates both of them. Next is, if you are rested, I would go, I urged. Get up and try to walk now. Thank you, he said, and got to his feet, swayed from side to side, and then sat down backwards in the dust. Okay. And then finally, that the fact that the cats know how to look after themselves was all the good luck that the old man could ever have. Right. So this is the ending of the lesson. There was nothing to do about him. It was Easter Sunday, and the fascists were advancing towards the Ebro. So see, the this is when the old man becomes the fatalistic hero of our story, right? So his life is completely dependent upon his fate, right? So the question is, there was nothing to do about it. There was nothing much to do about it. So this is a very important question. You have to explain this. So this line expresses the sadness and the pity that the soldiers feel for the old man, as he realizes if the old man sits on the bridge, he would surely die. Of course, he is loyal to the military system and has to obey his orders and duty. His, as I told you, he is also, restricted. Okay, he can do nothing for the old man. He knows that inevitable death is in his fate. So there are few points that you can add here. When you say, you can also add that the old man is here becoming the fatalistic hero of the story, and also you can equate the old man with the narrator. So both of them are kind of equal to each other, similar to each other in certain aspects. Just as the old man he was helpless, he was also in the hands of greater powers. So he was forced to leave his animals, right? Forced to leave his animals, although he wanted to take care of them. The narrator is also forced to leave the old man. So this kind of connects both the old man and the narrator. Please mention all these points to complete your answer, right? So both of them are connected, and both of them are they are not free. They are like puppets at the hands of greater power, right? So these are the things you have to add in order to enrich your answer and in order to complete your answers, right? So that is how you show your understanding of the text, how far you have understood the text and analyzed it deeply, right? So that was all, guys, for the session. I hope this is going to help you. And please do also watch the entire explanation part and then come to the revision series that is in one shot. Okay, so before you go, guys, please visit the link in the description box and the pinned comment and use the coupon code SWREPRO to avail the discount offer. And thank you so much for watching. And do hit the like button. Do share the video amongst your friends so that your friends can also see this and learn. And also comment in the comment section about uh, how have you felt about the chapter, right? Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Bye bye.